Hey guys, welcome to Superlative Radio. Dylan Stone here with you. Hope you enjoy the following vlog.
Hey guys, welcome to another vlog here on Superlative Radio. I am, of course, Dylan Stone. I want to talk about something that's probably not going to be very popular, but I have to mention it anyway. Racial profiling in the police. There's a story in Montreal, my old hometown. See, I watch the Montreal news every night just to keep up on what's going on. There's a guy that was obviously racially profiled by the Montreal Urban Community Police Department. Now he's seeking $1.5 million because it's been proven that they did overstep their boundaries. And he happened to be in a store at the time, and they were looking for somebody that the police said looked like him. And he walked out of the store, and three of them, I think, went after him, put him to the ground, and somebody put their foot on his head to hold him down. And they were literally just bullies. We all know what happened with George Floyd in the States and all that stuff. But it's just a matter of, I hope he gets 1.5 million. I really do. I hope he gets more. And I hope these cops lose their job, and I hope they get sent up the river, and I hope they end up living in a cardboard box in the middle of St. Catherine Street with nothing but their two hands to rub together. I really and truly have no sympathy for people like that, and I'm just appalled that it's still going on. I don't care if you're brown, white, green, or purple with yellow polka dots. You should have respect. I'm Caucasian, and I get pulled over by the cops, and I get nervous. I mean, I go through the border to the States or whatever, and I go, and half an hour before I go, I'm white-knuckling it across the border. That's got to tell you, as a Caucasian, of course, I'm a rebel from day one, which doesn't help, but I've gone through some rough periods going through borders and being stopped by cops, and I've had some issues that I've dealt with. And to be honest, in some cases, I'm surprised I wasn't thrown in jail for being so lippy, but I was being honest. But it's not about honesty. Honesty has nothing to do with it. It's about, as Saw said in one of his things, about power and control. And that's all it is. It's power, it's control. I have the upper hand, and you have to deal with what I'm giving out to you. And if you don't like it, then, tough noogies. This poor guy has been what word can I use? Screwed by the system? By the people that are there that are supposed to be protecting you. I mean, this situation's in Montreal, but it goes everywhere in Canada and all through the States, and of course, countries where you have zero rights. In fact, if you have zero, it's probably an improvement because you probably have negative rights in some of the countries. There are all kinds of situations going on around the world where people are in positions of power that shouldn't be there. They take advantage so much of things. People are starving and they're eating steak and champagne and drinking and smoking Cuban cigars, and they're living like kings, and people that they're supposed to be there to take care of are basically living on crumbs. Let them be treated the same way that they're treating everybody else, but for 18 million times longer. And I don't care if after 1.5 million times you say, okay, I've learned my lesson. Well, too bad. This was the choice you made. This is what you're going to have to deal with because this is what you did. You didn't think, so pay the price. There comes a time, as Saw said one of his things, where people have to rebel, and eventually they do. The world does come to a point, any country, any situation where the people have had enough. They eventually they rebel because they have nothing left to do. That, when your back is against the wall and you have no other choices, the only thing you can do is rebel. And And I believe he's right. There is a time approaching where this is going to happen again. And of course, this is where World War III is going to come in. It's going to start probably in the Middle East somewhere, I would say. Somewhere in that area that has been fighting and arguing since time immemorial. And it's going to just pass through all the way, China, Russia, all the way through Europe and all the way through. It's going to happen, and people are going to rebel. And one thing, of course, the next war, being nuclear, is only going to last about 5 minutes, if that. You'll shoot yours, they'll shoot theirs, and everything's going to go boom, and all that's going to be left are a few people, and the rest is going to be nothing but ashes. But it makes me wonder why people push other people to that point. It doesn't make sense. Like, you've got to know something's going to blow. It gets to a point you've got to know this is going to blow up in your face. Like, what are you thinking that you keep pushing and pushing and pushing? Like, what are you thinking? I just don't understand it. I guess I never will. I'm going to die scratching my head with this same question in mind. I mean, again, Saw said it himself. People read history. It doesn't work. It's going to blow up in your face, and you're going to be the guy stuck with egg on your face. Like, what do we have to do to tell you this is not the way to do it? But people keep doing it. Like, I don't understand. They're saying that, the police, what is it, the Ethics Commission or something, in Montreal, they're looking into it, and they deal with they take their complaints seriously, and sorry, Charlie, I don't buy it, because history prior to that has shown that you don't care. So why am I supposed to believe you now when so many times you've just pulled my chain and told me this and told me that and tried to, it's not going to work. I point my finger at Montreal police and I say, if you don't know how to treat people, get out of the job. If you have to treat people like that you have to feel like you have to overpower them to the point of putting your foot on their head and putting it on the ground, and you're not doing your job properly. That is not right. Out. Go find something else to do. Go become a professional. If you want to beat the crap out of people, go become a professional wrestler, or go there. Stop being a cop. You have no right to be doing what you're doing. And if you do continue, I hope somebody takes appropriate measures to show you the point. Because I'll have no sympathy for you. None. Start treating people properly, guys. Put yourself on the other side of the situation and ask one very simple question. How do I want to be treated? Or how would I want to be treated? Take that and use that as your barometer. It's not hard. It's so easy. Use it. Do it. Learn it. Memorize it. Put it into action. That's all. That's my message for today. See you again soon.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Superlative Radio. Come back anytime. And when you do, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. We really want to know what you think. We'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, because that's the way it's supposed to be.